Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new series. I am going to be doing this series a couple times a week, depending on how much time I will have. Okay. First things first. Favorite book series of the A Song of Ice and Fire series, Feast. Feast for Crows is my favorite book series. My favorite book out of the series. Okay. Favorite thing about Feast for Crows is the fact that you focus on King's Landing, you focus on the Martells, you focus on the Ironborn. There, you have Sam and you have Brienne. There are no wall characters in this book. You get King's Landing characters and just the better characters, in my opinion. You get Jaime and you get Cersei. So, Cersei's chapters are very, very King's Landing centric. She is, she goes through some drastic changes. As she found out, one of the first chapters is a Cersei chapter, and you find out that Cersei has just lost her father, and so did Jaime. So what are you gonna do? Anyway, they have a week for him. And one of the next things she asks is she's looking for a hand of the king. So she's asking a bunch of people to be hand of the king. In one of the Cersei chapters, Cersei asks Mace Tyrell, or somebody asks Mace Tyrell to have dinner, pretty much. So, let me get to it. Let me find the chapter. Because it's super important. It's, one of my favorites. I think I just read it. Oh, it's the chapter right before Cersei sees her children get married. Sees Tommen and, Marjorie get married. It's her third wedding, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Cersei's surrounded by so many people that she doesn't trust, that she just wants to look for somebody that she can trust, but she doesn't trust anybody. So, my main thing with Cersei is I love her so much, and I understand why she does the things that she does, but my number one complaint with Cersei Lannister is she goes on a warpath. She becomes a crazy, insane woman, kind of like the Mad King. So, Cersei. Talking about Cersei, because the first episode of the series is based around my favorite character. My favorite book and favorite character. So, Cersei is very powerful. She kind of loses her power by the end of this book. Not gonna lie. Cersei constantly looks for a hand of the king. Cersei ends up supping with Lord and Lady Merryweather, who Tanya is one of my other favorite characters. That's in every Cersei chapter, just about. And she's honestly one of my other favorite characters. And Taina's really good for her because she's really smart, she's really clever. But Cersei Cersei doesn't trust anybody. Cersei doesn't even trust her son with the Tyrells, so there's that. Also, my one big major complaint with Cersei Lannister is she goes from gentle mother. Actually, in fact, she goes from mother who has all of her children in order to having one child because her other child got shipped off to Dorne. And Cersei, I think doesn't ever really truly get over the fact that Marcella's in Dorne, and she constantly wants people, at some point, Cersei becomes so stupid that she sends Loras Tyrell to Dragonstone for them to hold Dragonstone. Dragonstone does not belong to the Lannisters. Excuse me. I love that Cersei Lannister does. I hate it that Cersei Lannister does stupid things, but Cersei Lannister, as a mother, okay, I get where you're coming from, but I would never be. I would never, ever, ever be insane. Sorry. I would never go insane for my child. Towards the end of the Feast for Crows, she gets imprisoned, which is understandable because they find out stuff about her. The Faith finds out stuff about her. She gets locked away, and Osney confesses that she slept with him, which everybody thought, she was sleeping with Osmond. Wrong. Anyway, Feast for Crows is my favorite for 2 reasons. It's got Cersei, Jaime. It's got Cersei and Jaime. And Cersei, in one of the chapters, sorry, I'm just talking about Cersei in all of her Feast chapters. I'm not talking about too many other characters tonight. Cersei, in one of her chapters, let me find it, ladies and gentlemen, because I will find it. Cersei, in one of her chapters, says something like this. Oh, and Jaime is super funny in Feast. He has good one-liners. He has great one-liners. It says, right here, I am not Cersei. I have a beard and she has breasts. If you are still confused, uncle, count our hands. Cersei has 2. Both of you have a taste for mockery, his uncle said. Spare me your japes, sir. I have no taste for them. As you will. This is not going as well as I might have hoped. Cersei would have wanted to see you off, but she has many pressing duties. Oops. Yeah, in other words, Jaime's like, Jaime's going, Kingsguard leave, bye. Okay. There's another chapter I like coming up. Ugh. Excuse me. You can tell I'm a human being because I burped. But no. Hold on. Oh. Balls. Wait. Ah, found it! It says, and I will read it. Who told you? He shuffled his feet. Yeah, her and Tommen are talking. The king was pouting. I want to sit on the Iron Throne, he told her. You always let Joff sit up there. Joffrey was 12. But I'm the king. The throne belongs to me. Who told you that? Cersei took a deep breath, so Dorcas could lace her up more tightly. She was a big girl, much stronger than Sanel, though clumsier as well. Tommen's face turned red. No one told me. No one? Is that what you call your lady wife? The queen could smell Marjorie Tyrell all over this rebellion. If you lie to me, I will have no choice but to send for Peyton and have him beaten till he bleeds. Pate was Tommen's whipping boy, as he had been Joffrey's. Is that what you want? No. The king muttered sullenly. Who told you? He shuffled his feet. Lady Marjorie. He knew better than to call her queen in his mother's hearing. Okay, so Cersei thinks she's like the seriously thinks she's never ever not going to be queen. Okay. We are going to